Hello and welcome. In this video, we are actually going to be talking about the Facebook fan page. And you really need to have a fan page if you want to launch your essential oil business online. And the reason for that is first of all, Facebook, when it comes to advertising and when it comes to marketing, Facebook actually does require that you have a fan page in order to do advertisements. So if you ever wanted to reach out to new markets, which I know, even if you're not thinking about it right now, which I know you're going to want to do in the future, you're going to have a fan page. But more than that, this is a really great way to actually build a meaningful relationship with people who love your brand and who will love your essential oils. This is where you get to inspire people and you get to make them laugh and you get to be active and responsive and you kind of become friends with your market through your fan page. You also don't need a website. The fan page can really do all of the work for you. I know a lot of essential oil companies, they have duplicatable websites that you can use, in which case the two will actually mingle together quite well. But if you don't have a duplicatable website, or if you don't have a website at all, that's okay because the fan page can actually do all of the work for you. So people are going to opt into your messages as well by liking your fan page. And then what's even better is that what you post is going to show up on the wall of the people who like your page. And from a marketing standpoint, that is fantastic. That means that every single time you make a post, it's going to show up on the wall of everybody who likes it. And so this is the Ancient Secrets of Essential Oils fan page, which I know a lot of you are probably fans of and like. And this is a sample right here of something that is funny, that can get shared. And even though it has nothing to do specifically with the movie, it really does, it makes your audience laugh. And we love getting essential oil education out to the masses. And this is a great way to do it. And it's a great way for you to let the world know about your brand, to let everyone know that you are open for business and that you are looking for customers and that you're just looking to connect with people who love essential oils. So let's get into the nitty-gritty. The first thing that you want to do is we'll actually start from a timeline. So here is my Facebook timeline. And over here, you're going to select the little triangle, and then you'll scroll down to Create Page. Now, here are a lot of choices, a lot of things that you can choose to actually make a fan page for Facebook. Most of these are not going to be relevant to you, and I'm going to skip the explanation of each one because really what you want is you want this one right here. You're going to be a brand or a product. So once you select that, the category that I feel fits essential oils the best is this health and beauty category right here. So that's the one that I would recommend selecting. And then as far as the brand or the product name is concerned, this is really fun because this is where you get to put your own personal spin on essential oils. So you can make it Beverly's Oil World, or you can make it Oils for Moms, or I Love Oils, or anything that you can think of. But essentially, this is going to be the brand for your page, so you do want to give it a little bit of thought. Don't make it super long. This is not where you're describing your brand. And as a matter of fact, we're going to use Hello Oils just because that is what I like. And so we're going to select to get started. So this is basically a great, it's a blank canvas for your brand. And this is really exciting. And we're going to go over the elements that you need in order to make this really successful. So what you're going to need here is you're going to need a profile picture. And the profile picture is it's 180 by 180, and I will show you what that means here shortly. And then this cover photo is actually the most important part of the entire page. more thought needs to go into your cover photo than on anything that you are going to post below or even the profile picture. Now, with your profile picture over here, you actually don't want a whole lot of words on it. This is not where you're describing your brand. And it can be a photo of your face, or it can be a brand photo, which I'm going to show you how to create. With your cover photo, you want this to be 851 by 315. If you get bigger than that, then what happens is Facebook will shrink it down, and you might actually lose some of the edges. And if you make it too small, Facebook is going to stretch it out and it's going to look a little distorted. So with what you are about to create, again, with the cover photo, you want it 851 by 315. You also want almost no words on it. You really want to go with 10 or fewer words. People love photos as much as they hate reading. So you want to find a photo that is really going to connect with your audience and take some time to do it. Be really light on the text and be really heavy on the imaging. And so I want to show you one of the resources that I love to use for this sort of thing. And this is PicMonkey.com. And I love PicMonkey because it's free, but then if you actually want to get a subscription, it's really, really inexpensive. I think I pay $2 a month or something like that for PicMonkey, and I use it to make so many social media images. And also you're gonna find that it's gonna be really easy to create your cover photos. So we're going to go into design and we're going to select blank canvas. And the first thing that we're actually going to create is going to be our profile picture. And so over here under search templates, we're going to do Facebook. And part of the reason for that is because I wanted you to see all of the different Facebook design templates they actually have for you to use. Here's our profile picture template, and then here is our business cover photo template. So, they're really nice. They definitely make it easy. Here is our Facebook profile template, and you want to select overlays, which is the butterfly over here on the left, and then you'll select the drop-down menu and hit My Computer. And we are going to bring in a photo that I chose that I just love. And you can adjust the size as well, make it a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller. I actually like a lot of white space. And what we're going to do now is we're going to add text to it. So again, your Facebook profile photo is really not the place for a lot of text. I'm simply going to name my brand. And so I'm going to select my font and hit Add Text. And what I actually want is just something really nice and simple. So for Hello Oils, I'm going to blow up an H. And let's go ahead and make it white. And just shrink down our box. I might make that a little bit bigger. And then I am going to put an O on it as well. And we're going to make that one the same. And we're going to make that white as well. So let's just drag it down here, and I do think I want to make this just a little bit bigger. And so let's go with maybe 96 here. So now if you wanted something between, you can actually type it in. So for example, I want my O to be just a little bit bigger, so maybe we're going to make it 115. And then something really fun that you can do with PicMonkey is you can actually make your text bend. So I'm going to put hello, and we'll go into effects and we're going to give it an arc. So you're going to select curve is what you'll do, and you'll hit arc, and then it's going to arc it at 15%. And I'm just going to bend it because I want it to match my earth. So first I'm going to make the text just a little bit bigger. Let's go with, not quite that big. Let's go with a 48. And then I'll come back over to my curve and we're going to make it, you can just kind of play with it and see what you like. But I'm going to put it at, I think that is good. And then you can just snuggle it right up against the earth. And so we're going to add oils on the other side. And again, we'll go with a 64. Oh, 48, excuse me. Let's go with a 48. And then we'll go into effects. And then to make the wording bend the other way, you're going to hit curve and arc. And then you'll just move it down and into the negatives. And so I think we were at negative 37 on that side. Or I'm sorry, we were at 37 on the other side. And so we'll be negative 37 on this side. And there we go. We have our hello oils. Okay, and it's just that simple to create your perfect profile picture. And then up here, you actually want to export it. You can also save it if you would like to. If you get, into the groove and you have to get up and go do something else, that's perfectly fine. You can actually hit save. Sometimes it does take a minute for it to decide. And you'll save it somewhere on your computer where you can actually get to it again. So here is our Facebook fan page that we just started, and now we're going to load our elements up onto the page. So the first thing that we're going to do is hit add a picture, and then we're going to upload our photo that we just created. And if the photo size is not exactly correct, Facebook is actually going to let us reposition the photo. So as you can tell right here, the O is kind of hanging off of the bottom a little bit. So we're going to drag it up just to make sure that we can see all of it. And we'll hit save. Then what we're going to do next is we will go into the cover photo. And we're going to open that one, and it's going to do the same thing. So there, oh, it's just beautiful. So in here, you can actually drag and reposition right there on the page. So we're going to hit save. The last thing that we're going to do in this video is actually add a short description. Now, you should be aware that this short description is actually indexed. And what that means is that when you go to Google or to Bing or to any other search engine and people start looking for information on essential oils, this little description is actually what Google uses to potentially bring up your fan page in Google. And so you want to use words that people would search for if they were looking for information on essential oils. You do have to keep it to 155 characters or less. Okay, so now the next thing that you want to do is we are going to, before we do any sort of promotion around this page, we are going to create 10 posts. You want to get a few posts up here before you actually begin to promote it, just so people can see what you're going to be like, they can take a look at your brand, and they can really connect with it and love it.